Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Welcome back. Carter Nolan is here because this video requires no editing whatsoever. But yeah, just a little bit of Jets news after a great win last night over the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Jets celebrate by making a great signing. And that signing is Dominic Toninato to 2 years at $775,000. It's not bad at all. It honestly isn't. And actually, I really like this contract, and I like what it symbolizes, but it also symbolizes a couple varying things. One, it means that Dominic Toninato, because it's a two-way contract, we don't need to put him down waivers if next year he doesn't make the team. If he goes to try out, we don't have to put him on waivers, which isn't a big loss even if we lost him on waivers, because I don't think too much of Toninato as a forward option on the Winnipeg Jets. However, he can play depth on the fourth line if he has to. He played up actually in a couple games in the Winnipeg Jets this year, registering only 1 point in a game against the Chicago Blackhawks. Most of the time, though, he spent in the AHL, and he had a good little season in the AHL. 19 goals, 35 points in 50 games, a career high for him in the AHL, and has helped the Moose clinch a playoff spot right now, currently where they are going to play the Milwaukee Admirals yet again for the second straight year in a row, starting the 28th. I like this contract signing first off because it's a two-way contract, so obviously he's content with being sent down to the Manitoba Moose, which is more than likely going to be the outcome next year. Also, too, I like that True North is putting guys like that on the Moose because over the next couple years especially, I think we're going to see a lot more prospects come up through the system to join the Winnipeg Jets. Let's not be coy here about it. This is possibly the last chance this current core has. So, over the next couple of years, we'll see guys going up from the junior leagues to the Manitoba Moose, from the Manitoba Moose to the Winnipeg Jets. And I think Dominic Toninato is a great leadership aspect to have on that AHL. He's got NHL experience. He's got playoff NHL experience. He's been around. He's kind of been a little bit of a journeyman playing on teams like Colorado and Florida before finding a home in the Winnipeg Jets. Way back in like 2019, 2020, around that time, when the Jets were just picking up guys. He actually has playoff experience, getting one game winner in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs between the Winnipeg Jets and the Edmonton Oilers, deflecting a shot from Logan Stanley to put the Jets up 2-1, where they would ultimately win 4-1. I'm happy with this. I do think that it shows that True North, at least for the main part, even if the Jets are rebuilding, they want the Moose to be competitive because he's a good AHL player. He's a meh NHL player, but he's admittedly a pretty good AHL player. And that's what the Winnipeg Jets organization and True North Entertainment is going to need to be able to have good branding for, is a good AHL team. And that's kind of something that I've admired with them because both teams play in the same arena. True North feels responsible for their AHL team, which is not something you don't always get from NHL teams, is them being parental about their AHL teams. And I think it's good that the Jets are, because it means that we have two teams that are at least competitive in their respective leagues, rather than other teams that just kind of leave their AHL teams out to dry, which, with no prospects, no journeymen to even make up the roster, and it's just dusters. And I don't think the Manitoba Moose is one of those teams that struggle like that. But yeah, fine signing. Does anybody actually expect him to make the team next year? I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on Dominic Toninato. He's been a Jet for a couple years now. Thank you so much for watching, though. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. It really does appreciate it and help us out. We got one more video coming out later on the Mandalorian finale, which we will be covering reactions for, because we still do that. But yeah, don't forget to check out some of our other Jets content, like last night's game reaction and our live stream. We'll be live streaming tomorrow, Game 2 against the Vegas Golden Knights. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.